Good Sunday afternoon, August 15th, 2021. Episode guide number 277, best hitters and pitchers of a certain decade that I'm highlighting. This decade, 1950 to 1959. I like to recap at the start of each episode. So maybe that'll stir your interest to go back and watch the other episodes. If you're just tuning into this one. Who's the best hitter in each decade? Who's the best pitcher in each decade? I found out by looking at the stats. These are Hall of Fame players. 1870, 1879, Jim O'Rourke. Best hitter, 730 hits. Al Spalding, 252 wins. 1880, 1889. Best hitter, Camp Hansen, 1,518 hits. Best pitcher, Tim Keefe, 291 wins. 1890 and 1899. Best hitter, Ed Delante, 1863 hits. Kid Nichols, best pitcher, 296 wins. 1900, 1909. Best hitter, Honus Wagner, 1,847 hits. Best pitcher, Christy Matheson, 236 wins. 1910, 1919. Best hitter, Ty Cobb, 1,948 hits. Best pitcher, Walter Johnson, 265 wins. 1920, 1929. Best hitter, Roger Hornsby, 2,085 hits. Best pitcher, Burleigh Grimes, 190 wins. 1930, 1939. Best hitter, Paul Wainer, 1,959 hits. Best pitcher, Lefty Grove, 199 wins. 1940, 1949. Best hitter, Lou Bogereau, who knew? 1,578 hits. Best pitcher, Hal Newhouser, 170 wins. 1950, 1959 is what we're on. Now, all these other episodes I've done, I highlight all the Hall of Famers and what they did in that decade, as far as hits, RBI, and batting average. So check out those episodes. All right, this episode, 1950, 1959. You want to find out who the best hitter is and who the best pitcher is. Best hitter, I've got it here. Who won the decade, 1950 to 1959? Who won it? Stan Musial, 1,938 hits. 972 RBI. His high was 355 average. Who came close? Richie Ashburn, 1,875 hits, 422 RBI, 350. Who else had a good decade? Duke Snider, 1,605 hits, 1,031 RBI, 341. Who else? 1950s. Yogi Berra, 1,501 hits, 997 RBI, 307. All right, we got some players coming up. Mickey Mantle, 1,392 hits, 841 RBI, 365 was his high. Willie Mays, 1,291 hits, 709 RBI, 345. Wait till you see what Mantle and Mays do in the 60s. Got another guy named Henry Aaron, 1,137 hits, 617 RBI, 328. Pee Wee Wease, 1,189 hits, 477 RBI. 309 was his high. How about this guy, Jackie Robinson, 1,015 hits, 504 RBI, 338. Eddie Matthews, 1,221 hits, 777 RBI, 306. Al Kaline, 1,047 hits, 544 RBI, 340. Ernie Banks, 1,051 hits, 661 RBI, 313. Roy Campanella, 1,204 hits, 890 RBI, 325. George Kell, 1,114 hits, 521 RBI, 340. Red Shoshkinist, 1,517 hits, 511 RBI, 342. And this guy had a good decade. Nellie Fox, 1,837 hits, 555 RBI, 319. Larry Doby, 1,402 hits, 943 RBI, 326. All right, some of these other guys. Joe Gordon, 87 hits, 89 RBI, 268. Luis Aparicio, 595 hit, 188 RBI, 266. Bill Mazeroski, 486 hits, 195 RBI, 283. Ralph Kiner, 833 hits, 557 RBI, 310. Larry Mize, 224 hits, 177 RBI, 277. Orlando Cepeda coming up. 380 hits, 201 RBI, 317. Let's see, Al Kaline. Did I talk about him? 1,047 hits, 544 RBI, 340 average. Willie McCovey coming up. 68 hits, 38 RBI, 354. Harmon Killebrew coming up. 189 hits, 135 RBI, 290 average. Frank Robinson coming up, 680 hits, 366 RBI, 322. Roberto Clemente, don't forget about him. 682 hits, 237 RBI, 311. Luke Appling, 30 hits, 13 RBI, 234, just getting started. Lou Bogereau finishing up his career, 143 hits, 49 RBI, 267. Ennis Slaughter, 891 hits, 511 RBI, 315 average. Bobby Doerr, 288 hits, 193 RBI, 294. Phil Rizzuto, 716 hits, 236 RBI, 324. That covers the 50s. Hitters. Who led it? Stan Musial, 1,938. Nellie Fox, 1,837. Who else had a good decade? Yogi Berra, 1,500 hits. Duke Snider, 1,600 hits. Richie Aspern, 1,875. Mantle, 1,392. Mays, 1,291. Aaron, 1,137. Ted Williams, 1,068 hits, 729 RBI, 388. What do you think of that decade? A lot of Hall of Famers through there. Aaron, Mantle, Mays, Musial, Williams. These are, wow. Killebrew, Frank Robinson, Ernie Banks, Roberto Clemente. What a decade. 1950 to 1959. Whoa. Best hitters, 1950, 1959. No, best pitchers. Okay, I'm losing a little bit. I think it's my third episode today. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Who was the best pitcher from 1950 to 1959? Warren Spahn, 202 wins, 2,820 innings, 1,464 strikeouts. Who came close? Robin Roberts, 199 wins, 3,008 innings, 1,515 strikeouts. Early Wynn, 188 wins, 2,527 innings, 1,544 strikeouts. Bob Lemon, 160 wins, 2,017 innings, 346 strikeouts. Whitey Ford, 121 wins, 1,559 innings, 915 strikeouts. Bob Feller finishing up, 74 wins, 1,143 innings, 473 strikeouts. Jim Bunning, 59 wins, 839 innings, 631 strikeouts. Don Drysdale makes a showing. 51 innings, 851 wins, 801 innings, 576 strikeouts. Al Newhouser finishing out, 37 wins, 543 innings, 217 strikeouts. Sandy Koufax shows up in the 50s, 28 wins, 514 innings, 486 strikeouts. Wait till you see what Koufax, Gibson, Drysdale, see what they do in the 60s. Bob Gibson makes a showing, 3 wins, 75 innings, 48 strikeouts. So who's the dominant pitcher from 1950 to 1959? Warren Spahn, left-hander, 202 wins, followed by Robin Roberts, 199 wins, and Early Wynn, 188 wins. All right, what do you think? Those were the 1950s. Next episode will be 1960 to 69. This one's going to be incredible. You've got Aaron Mays Mantle. You've got Banks, Killebrew, McCovey, Frank Robinson, Roberto Clemente, and you got a guy named Pete Rose. What does he do in the 60s? I got a feeling he may win the hitting. We'll see. Or if there's someone else can beat him. How about the pitching? Who comes up? Well, it'll be interesting to see which pitcher wins the 1960s. Maybe Bob Gibson. Got other guys. Who dominated in the 60s? I'll have to look that up. So stay tuned for that episode. Thanks for watching. I'm out.